When people hear what we do for a living, it's normally, how the heck do you move a house? And I always say very carefully.
For somebody who hasn't seen this before, they're shocked. Most people can't believe it can be done.
The first time seeing a building moved, you would think it's impossible until you see it in person.
For this specific project, the Craig's Barracks move, success for our client on this project is taking a 1912 old military barracks building, lifting it, moving it off its existing foundation, replacing the entire foundation, redoing the grading, setting the building back down on time, on budget. And then when it's done, it's gonna be turned into a youth center for kids, and it's gonna be doing a lot more than it is right now. The most delicate part of the process is definitely the initial site work and the prep for getting the beams and getting all the stabilization under the building. Literally the stage we're at right now, there's a lot of risks because you're working around the existing failing foundation, and you really gotta take your time and put in supports and safety, safety, safety.
If the preparation isn't done right, failure occurs and hopefully the building doesn't fall over.
I think the most unique part of this job is government involvement. I think it adds a real extra element of doing it by the books, being really careful, making sure everyone's happy. Your paperwork has to be superb. I feel like that's the main difference between this and a lot of our other projects. As far as moving it, lifting it, it's all very relative. When it comes to structural moving and foundation work, most companies specialize in one or another type of trade. We are a one-stop shop to offer a turnkey service. If you hire us, we're licensed to do anything that you might need for the duration of the project. We were referred to this project by the lifting company we work with, Mammoth Structural Movers. They've been in business for 45 years. They've always been asked, do you have a foundation company you like to work with? Do you have someone that can come in and after you move this building, put a foundation under it and bring it to completion? And they've never had someone they've been comfortable referring. Last year, we did a project with them, built a nice relationship. They referred us to this project and we came out and bid it with them, and we were very blessed to be awarded the opportunity.
My first reaction was, hell yeah. So this is actually the second one we've done of this. We've done a barracks building down in Morrison. I mean, it's almost the exact same thing. I was able to step into it and go, okay, I know exactly what needs to happen, what we need to see. I'm happy to see that people are still caring about preserving history and renewing it so that it can keep getting used. That's kind of the big thing for us. It's still got purpose, you just have to clean it up a little bit. My role on the project is pretty much foreman, kind of make sure that everything's moving smoothly, operations are handled, guys are on track, kind of the guy that oversees it and does the work with everyone. We've done everything from relocating museums and depots that were 1 million pounds to, I need these 4 tough sheds just picked up and pulled over to this side of the property. We're recognized by the state of Colorado and the Historic Society as the premier historic preservation specialists is what they call us. We have a knack for taking buildings that are just dilapidated, places are rotted out, pieces are missing, and we have a way of pulling it together and getting it to the next one. As far as our bread and butter, historic. But in general, we do it all.
You're lifting a house. I mean, you're lifting a building. When lifting a building or moving something of this size, there's obviously risks that come up, and our biggest thing is mitigating those risks and ensuring a safe process. I mean, we've never had a building fall. We've never had a building shift on us. There's so many safety things that we do throughout the lifting and the moving of the building that if something does go catastrophically wrong, there's 10 safety things in place. Catastrophic failures, never an option.
I look for obstacles that are going to be our way to proceed forward with work, kind of like this one, dirt work. And there used to be a giant hill right back here, and the dirt was pressed up to the building and had blown through into the foundation and filled it in. And so, it's just kind of looking for the obstacles and going, okay, I need to assess this one step at a time so that we have a clear slate and we can move forward without hiccups. If I don't do this job correctly, I don't work. Our reputation has kept us going for over 30 years. And my dad said it to me as a kid and I never understood it. It was like, okay, well, reputation, whatever, just people call us and they want the job. And I found out through times where we weren't getting phone calls off of websites and, searches that it was, hey, these guys moved a house for me. They do a great job. Use them. There's a couple other movers in this state And what we've done time and time again is showing up, been respectful, been informative, and pushed ourselves to the limit to make sure that the job is done to their satisfaction.
In Colorado, most companies, like I said, specialize in either one or another aspect of the entire project. We're one of the only companies, if not the only company, that's licensed and capable of taking you through the whole project. Whereas other companies you bring in, you're gonna kind of have to oversee them. You might need to bring in the architect, you might have to do the surveying. You call us and we're gonna come in, we're gonna help you with architectural, surveying, developing, contacting the utility departments, zoning requirements. I mean, there's not one thing in this industry that we haven't done before. One of our favorite things to do at Sanderson Quality Construction is take on the projects that others are scared of and that no one wants to be a part of, because we bring such a unique skill set to the table. It just makes us so desired by these companies when they're like, oh, you can call Sanderson Quality Construction. They'll take care of it. And that's what we want to be known for. We've never had a client approach us with something that we won't do. As long as it doesn't defy physics and your checkbook's big enough, we're going to make sure it can happen.
If you're somebody who has foundation issues,
or you've got uneven floors in your house, we can come in, lift your house, replace the foundation, increase the equity, possibly even increase the square footage. Now's the opportunity to reach out.
If you are somebody who wants to see the impossible done, give us a call.